Part 8 of the 64 F100 truck project. Frame sections are in. Welded them in today. That's pretty much the reprofile sectioned in, and most of the welding is done. There's still some more welding to do, and some welds to finish, but pretty much they're in, all lined up and true, and yeah, that's the story so far. I just had to pull a hydraulic ram in there just to put some gentle pressure in there to hold them apart while they're welded. Make sure they're all true. Made up this little gizmo with two set squares just to make sure I've got the right distance between these things, and yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. So yeah, they go in real nice. Got the rounded edges as in factory, so it's all pretty good. As you can see, I've sort of welded that one in, but I haven't done anything with the welds at that point, but that'll do for today. But yeah, just a real short video, just to show what I've done with the reprofiling. So yeah, nice thick section of frame. As you can see, that's one of the three original shock mounts, and I think at that point the frame's about 5 inches, so it travels through and ends up being 4.5. Travels through at 4.5. This section's been made wide, so I can I've got ample room to mount the independent rear end. It'll be a solid rear mount, so it'll probably have a 4-bolt pattern in there somewhere. As for the front, somewhere in here, I believe that's where it's going to go, and then it travels onto the frame at the back, which I believe is about a 4-inch section. So yeah, so anyway, that's my interpretation of reprofiling and making it probably as strong as factory. So anyway, so yeah, that'll do for part 8. Yeah, big day of welding and grinding, so tired, need a wash, had enough. So anyway, but yeah, so probably next stage is I need to put a 6mm profile out a 6mm panel, 6mm piece of sheet that will probably travel from about that cross member there, and laminate it on the inside of that frame, and I might make it travel right to the end of the frame, because the end of the frame looks like it's been hit with a machine gun. So anyway, what I'll do is I might I'll put a piece of laminated 6mm right through to the end, and I'll probably plug weld a lot of them holes and see if I can give the tail end of this thing some strength back. Yeah, it's what is it, 55 years old, so it's had its fair share of modifications and tow bars and God knows what. So, but anyway, so there, that's where we are. Reprofiling, getting there. Yeah, that's pretty much the original piece. Yeah, that's the original piece, and that blue line represents the new profile that's gone up and over. So, and it's square because I've done that to clear the top arms for the independent rear end. So that's walk through the junk here, but those black lines represent the top swing arm, so that's why that top reprofile is a square shape. And I'll probably cut this here somewhere, I'll have to confirm that, and then plate it and put some cross tubes through the frame and all that stuff and get it square and right. But anyway, so same as the front, it'll get cut about here somewhere, and that'll probably be part 9. Might have the diff in it mounted and sitting on all 4 wheels with its new low stance. Anyway, so yeah, there we are. Yeah, part 8, frame reprofiling, and the old F1 sits there patiently waiting for its turn. Anyway, only so many hours in a day. Yeah, there we are. Frame reprofile, diff mount next, off the chassis jig, bag out in the driveway, mount the front end, and start working about suspension heights and all sorts of stuff too. So anyway, that'll do for this part. So anyway, thank you, cheers.